Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron, Europa Universalis 4! It's African Synergy, we're playing as the Buha. We declared war on the Ottomans, partially because we want some of their land, but also we're going to return a lot of Tuscan cores over to my vassal of Naples over here. Did realize there's another Ottoman fort over here in Bessarabia, but I think we can probably just ignore that. That's going to be okay. We're going to have plenty of war score with them, especially once Tuscany is out of the war, and their forts are starting to fall again. We got one over here. They're all like level 8 forts, though. It's really brutal. Aegean Sea battle. Oh, yes, because we ejected some Ottoman boats over there. And you guys are just going to join up over here, because this is going to be a really sizable fight. We're going to move the transports out of the way, though, because eventually we're going to kick these ships out of Tuscany, probably. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, that's done, which means I can now go and attack these guys, right? No, because of this. Right. But what I can do is free up some artillery, because they don't have enough for the full +5 bonus over there. Salento is done. Good. We're going to get you to march out over there to Rome. Now, I also can't go here, right? Nope. Because this is preventing me from moving that way, which is fine. This is one of those, you know, forts aren't being dumb mechanics. They're working the way they probably should. Siena just fell. That's lovely. So now all of a sudden things are different. So we're going to get everyone to group up over there. You're going to group up over here, though. And then we're going to go and smash. Whoa! I think we get there first. There's no way that they... Oh, they are going. Okay. Well then, let's make sure we've got our top military, our top fighter type later to get over there. You are going to go and force march over here to get there a little faster. So we don't have a ton of dudes right now. No, we reinforced pretty well. We've got no cannons, but lots of infantry, which means they can hold the line until the cannons show up. There you go. Massive numbers advantage. That's going to be fine. Regional nobles challenge you. Where's Hafun? It's probably a million miles away. Yeah, that's inconvenient. Do I have any troops that I left behind? No. What else we got? Give them more local autonomy. I think that's fine. I don't care about autonomy in one province. Loses stability. No, we're going to do this. Plus the nobility will gain more loyalty, and that's never too bad. We'll get you and just bop that. You can go and bop that. That's going to be fine. You can go over there. You're going to go over here. I didn't realize I wasn't paused. Battle of Siena was won. So, I'm going to group you. And yeah, I'm going to move everyone over here, and then I can split them in half and siege the two coastal provinces. Bam. Split you. No longer force march. Go there. But you know what? That actually won't be enough Oh, do you not have a fort? You don't have a fort, but you do. No, you don't. Oh, never mind. Okay, so this is going to be an instantaneous little bop on the side. The Papal State has a rebellion, but we can deal with that momentarily. Oh, people are allying Tuscany. It would be interesting to see if they joined in the war. I wouldn't expect it at this point, although I've seen odder things. Yeah, you're going to go and help out with that. You are just going to do some of that to cut down on our actual attrition over here. And yeah, I'm just going to let those two go so that I can sink the Tuscan Navy. And then we will peace out at that point. These are all transports, which can go and park. Since we don't need you to blockade anymore, these were probably transports that were blockading. We don't need you there as well. Let's go and group you all up. Help the Pape stomp those rebels. Make them like me a little bit more. So yeah, this bit over here, I could switch off some of the occupation to the Pope. And maybe feed that in. Because these are not cores, right? Now, I don't actually want any of this territory for myself. But why don't I go and flip the occupation of a couple of these to the Pope and see how it goes? I mean, I may not include it in the peace deal, but who cares? That's for our... Yeah, let's just... I could do them all. But let's start with a couple. What is it? Right over here. To the Pope. To the Pope. That's that, which will start the sea battle, which allows us to sink a whole bunch of stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, it's a new year. So we haven't finished coring a couple of pieces of territory yet. But yeah, I want to sink those ships, and then we'll peace out with Tuscany. The sea battle's taking longer than expected. They do actually have an admiral. There we are. Okay, that's not as significant as I'd hoped, but that's fine. So that's all occupied. So Tuscany is 100% occupied. Ottomans are not, including a little fort over here, which we haven't done. But we're at 99%. Okay. So, no, I'm going to ignore your peace offer. Instead, I'm going to sue for peace over here. You are returning all of Naples' cores to them. That's 73% of the peace deal. And again, very expensive. Very expensive for us to do. But I think that's okay. And then can you... Yeah, wow. That's a lot of Diplo power. We got to save some for the other war. You know what? Maybe I won't take any of this territory. I can get you to revoke some cores. Which is free. I could get you to release a nation, which is not free. Annulling treaties is, though. So why don't you annul your treaties with France? It's not necessarily a problem for you to still be allied with the Ottomans, because maybe we want to do something else to land over here. So I'm going to leave that in. But I will get you to break off with, say, Hungary. There we go. 93% war score. Oh, right. And give me all your money. 98% war score. A lot of aggressive expansion, which, again, returning cores, I mean, maybe there's a discount, but seems pretty crazy. Also, the war declaration makes a difference there. We're fine. We're still gaining Diplo power, but... I mean, the real purpose of this war was to grab all this for Naples. But it's important to note that if I then want to go and take a bunch of stuff from the Ottomans, I would go negative Diplo power, which could potentially stop my annexation for a while. Still, I think it's worth doing this. Let's do it. To Naples. Okay. Send demands. So Naples should love me. Yep. Plus 200. Probably would have gone even higher than that if it could. We're probably going to get some rebellion soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab everything and tell them to return home. I don't know, go here and then we'll split you up. Do what you can. I think the black flag ones are going to walk all the way around, which is fine. In fact, you black flag ones... Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're actually going to run to here and then cross over that way. There we go. And then you guys will all use the ships to go over. That's going to be fine. 55 Diplo power. Now, how far away are we from being able to get some Diplo power over here? Quite far. Alright, we'll probably get called for peace soon, but we're going to wait a little bit longer. And then we'll see what we can squeeze out of the Ottomans. As long as I don't go negative, we're fine. As long as I don't go negative with the Ottomans, we're going to be alright. Or negative with my Diplo power. There we go. Some rivalries ended. I got that. Bunch of CBs are swapping around, which is fine. Totally okay. We've got a costly embargo with Great Britain, which is shocking to me. So, like, that they can't be rivals anymore. They're rivaling Malacca? Really? Crazy. Where's our diplomat? Get home so we can cancel that. I mean, it's not actually that painful. Okay, they can go and claim some stuff. Go Spain. You do your thing, man. I think we're going to be okay. We didn't take a Diplo rep hit from doing any of this, though, which is helpful, because it would affect our annexation speed. We'll revoke the embargo, because, see, I'm a nice guy. So you got this going on. We don't have call for peace yet. That is a big stack of rebels over here, which will desiege this. It's not even a fort, though. I might want to go and prevent them from desieging the capital, though. Because that would be slightly annoying if they did that. Brunei wants access? Sure. I'm a nice guy. I help out. Alright, you are going to go and move, like, way down here. Almost certainly we're going to start getting some rebellion again soon. Yeah, see, there's a lot of, like, light yellow over here. Very hard to see, probably even worse on YouTube. Actually, it looks like the way the color balance is changing, it might even be easier to see with the encoding based on my preview monitor over here. But it's a little tricky to see some of these yellow bits with, maybe my main monitor is just off balance. So you got that. You're going to just hold on to this for as long as you can, because we're just going to try to, well, it's only 1 point per month. You know what? Even though this is going to hurt financially, I'm going to go and cancel this for now. I'm going to want to reenact the Production Quotas Act, but for now, I want the extra power. Oh, there we go. Rebel uprisings are finally starting to accrue properly. How much would it cost us to go and harsh treatment this? 200 is probably too much. So, Melilla Fez. Okay, that's all in the north over here. You know what? Let's send you both to here. Well, no. Like that. All right, we got some more dudes crossing now, which is going to be fine. You guys are scattered all over here, which is also okay. This is actually, yeah, it is hills. So if they were to attack over there, they would get a -1, which is probably going to be sufficient. Especially if we say, give you a good military leader over there, and our numbers are going to be fine. So that's going to be okay. So you're doing that. Our light ships are still light shipping. Yeah, they're over here doing their thing, which is good. We are now losing some money. Now, some of it is going to be some amount of mercs and reinforcements, but that losing 20% production is going to have a massive impact on our income. Not going to lie, I would like to reinstate it. I think we can reinstate it now whenever we want. Yeah. Once you pass it, it's got to stick around for at least 10 years. When you cancel it, you could like reinstate it a month later. I don't know if we're necessarily going to do a month, but we'll see how it goes. And for now, I'm just playing it safely. It's only +2 per month, but it's going to be okay. I mean, if it was a real problem, I could go and get a +3 dude again. That would be fine, but right now the Diplo rep... Well, I mean, and that's it. If I got rid of the Diplo rep, then we'd be burning through our points a little slower too, but I would rather have the annexation happen a little quicker. Is this still saying 1817? Yeah. Which is what happened when we got our +1 rep. So you're blockading over here, which is meaningless. You're being attritioned over here, which is annoying. You know what? Just go and smash these guys. No, I really want to leave the rebels for them to deal with. Anyway, let's just do this to cut down the attrition then. I just don't want them to de-siege the capital. Doesn't matter that much because it would be really quick to re-siege, and I don't actually need the ticking war score kind of mechanic to help us out here. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a freaking call for peace yet. One thing to note, though, is... Oh, yeah, I can't spend any Diplo rep reducing that. The levy. Lose some loyalty, lose some ducats, get prestige and an extra advisor, gain a bunch of loyalty, and actually sink a bunch of their influence, which is interesting. I don't want to lose a bunch of money. I think we can just take the 10 loyalty hit. Could have their influence reduced, but I don't think that matters much. We're just going to go ahead and do that. And then another modifier went away. So how are we looking here? New World missions. I mean, we're still doing some of that. Gain influence. Actually, their influence would jump a fair bit, so I don't want to do that. What about here? So we get them 65%, which isn't the worst. I don't really need the extra loyalty. We're going to save it for now. It's going to be fine. Because you never know what kind of events might happen. We got a core, another core. That's great. A few more of those are going to finish quite quickly, actually. And you guys are crossing over into Ceuta. Lovely. We got some more uprisings brewing over here. So you get to Meknes, and you'll actually get down here. I mean, I do want the uprising to happen, actually, while they've got the troops around. So maybe I shouldn't actually be sitting in all these provinces. But a lot of them are mountain, so I don't really want to attack into those. So what's not a mountain? So, for example, maybe I'll leave the hill ones empty. So that, to try to encourage a rebellion to pop. If they pop on the mountains, well then I'll be in place on the mountains, which is great. If they pop on the hills, then we'll attack into there. Yes, we'll get a -1, but that's fine. So this isn't the fort. I don't care what these rebels are doing here, and I want to leave the Ottomans with that. And again, I'm just trying to hold off on the Ottoman peace for as long as possible. Well, I mean, I should start to consider what I want to grab from them. Well, I want to grab as much as possible, and all of that is going to cost Diplo power. Isn't it? Merchant guilds, estate modifier, new world colonization rights expired. That's fine. Let's go ahead. If I were to go and sue for peace over here, and actually, I forgot that we don't actually need to use any Diplo power over here because of our war declaration. Hello, hold on. So that's mostly a question of overextension then. How far are we? Okay, let's let that pop and then we'll peace out. Perfect. Let's go up to speed 3 for a little while. Probably do speed 4, actually. Why not? Let's go to speed 4. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Yes, excellent. Mamluks, you don't have to go and... God damn it. I just want the cores to finish. Aw, alright. Ooh, colony. Yes. Just keep spreading the colonies over here. If we can deny the ability for Russia to grow big, that'll actually be quite fun. There we go. I think that was all of them now. Yes, indeed. 0% overextension. So, Mr. Ottomans, what are we going to do with you? Well, we're not going to feed any land to the Mamluks because it would increase the coring stuff. We could return something in Persia, but again, that would cost us Diplo power, so we're not going to do that. What I want to do is I want to grab this island over here, which feels pretty good to do. Oh, can't court because of the Well, I think if we did go and grab this territory, we'd be able to do that. Do I want to just grab more stuff along the coast here? Give me more naval force limit? Or do we want to go and fill in this area over here? Kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. From a visual point of view, and from a big name point of view, which is what my priority is starting to get, I don't know exactly how the naming AI will work going across the seas. It's a little hard to predict with Mamluks. But if we did something like that, like our borders here would look a little bit better. And then why not just grab some more stuff over here? I mean, I guess one of the risks, of course, is the aggressive expansion. Tuscany. That doesn't really change the math here. Most of the European powers don't really give a toss. Greece might join in if we did that, though. So if I just trim down a little bit. I mean, it's not actually a problem. Oh, Greece doesn't care about this territory here at all. It's probably more this stuff that it's concerned with. Or these islands, which I'm taking no matter what. So, let's see. Overextension at 80%. I don't want to go too high above that. I mean, this would bring me to like 100, basically. Effectively, this would be 100% overextension. You know what? I'm actually going to go and trim this back. Because I don't want to raise the rebellion that much. I don't want to take that much of a Diplo rep hit. So I'm just going to grab this stuff. Just because it'll make our borders look a little bit nicer. There's no real way to like get this to be perfectly smooth. I think something like this is going to be fine. Grab the one extra port in Sinop here. Grab their old capital because it feels good to do. And then what are we going to do? Well, we could release some nations. That cost a lot of points. We could stop some alliances, but none of these are particularly relevant or painful to me. So war reparations, all your money. And I think we'll hold off on that. I mean, we get a little bit more prestige from breaking this, but we're capped on prestige. Revoke cores. We can do that. Revoke your core on Edirna. None of the others I particularly care about. Not even the Mamlukian ones. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. So we're going to take a little bit of territory, and we'll take your money. And that's going to be good enough. Send demands. Boom. And overextension is dangerously high. Yeah, it's pretty high. Boom, 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 boom. Are we out of points, or you can't core that yet? Oh, we actually are out of admin power. Kind of surprising. So I want to leave some troops over... over here. I want to keep you spread out. I want to keep you in a couple places that don't have forts. Because if a rebellion pops there, they could instantly finish. We're going to let the Ottoman rebels run around because there's no Ottoman army, which is kind of a trolly thing to do, but it's kind of awesome. We're going to get you to go there. I mean, we'll almost certainly get a rebellion in the new Ottoman territory quite quickly. So we want to keep some troops nearby. I'm going to get you to group up here so you don't run into a rebel stack along the way. And you guys are scattered over here, which is fine. Our Navy, I'm not sure if we need to do anything with them. The transport ships, are you still doing transporty things? I think you're done. So we didn't really leave a presence over here because we shouldn't need it. All right. Let's just go and dock over here. You can do some repairs, and that's going to be fine. All right, that feels okay. So yeah, we should get a rebellion over here, but that's going to be fine. Maybe one over here in the not too distant future. Currently no rebellions down here. Oh, there we go. Revolt. They showed up over there attacking into the mountains. I'll do that and that. Just get a leader over there, but I don't think, yeah, it's not going to be relevant in any way whatsoever. Battle of Meknes was won. So over here, you actually shouldn't have... there's still some risk of unrest over here, which is interesting. But what I want to do is take a larger stack and move you. I guess I should put you on the coast. But I want to spread you guys around a little bit so that you can deal with what will almost certainly be some other rebellions along the way. Get you to go down here, and I should get some to go down there. Maybe after we deal with the inevitable uprising over here. All right. Do we need... No, we don't need any ideas. Military power is getting quite high up there. We'll have to check to see how far ahead we are. Again, part of me thinks we may end up having to sink some points into the first quality... Well, not the first quality, but this one over here for best horses. Ship durability. Like, none of the others are really that important. We could definitely get a lot more money by finishing economic ideas, but admin is not a thing. You know what? We will be able to grab the military tech at some point. I don't think we're going to overkill it this year, because we'll make, 72 points this year? Right? Yeah, 72 points this year, which will not put us over the cap, so we'll get another discount. Next level is very important with the military tactics, and wow, that's actually some pretty good stats over here. Persia Royal Marriage, I'm going to say yes. And how's our annexation? Okay, July 1817, so it's a little bit slowed down because we are currently overextended. What I want to do here is just spread out this way. We're actually going to be okay with a rebellion happening. Because it's going to happen no matter what. Although I suppose if we were in position, we might be able to reduce the size of the rebellion. And then it'll be a little easier to clean up. So let's go ahead and do something like that. So you guys are buzzing around there. And again, what I should do... Well, this is the mountains. So yeah, I want to sit in the mountains. More recent uprisings go away. So we'll probably deal with a lot of rebellion here, especially being overextended like we are. Because if you look, our national unrest is positive instead of negative, which ain't good. Still have some war exhaustion to burn off. All right. Buhan, Anatolia. Very good. And all connected up to the Mamlukian territory over here. So, Najd, how's your relationship? If I were to annex you now... It doesn't give you a prediction over here? July 1818. Which is actually after the Mamluks, but... We can't afford to spend the Diplo power. If I hadn't gone and done the whole war over here for Naples, but I mean, honestly, that's kind of cool, right? Then I would have enough to, like... annex them both at the same time. But I don't right now. Although, we will be able to get this annexed before the end of the game. And I can bank up a little bit more Diplo power. It might be okay. Safer border, what do you have here? Lose manpower and insignificant ducats. Gain prestige, but we're capped there. Lose some power, which you don't want. Or gain some local autonomy. We'll just take this. I mean, the local autonomy in one province doesn't matter too much. Although, if for some reason it's below 75%, it means I can raise it to reduce unrest. Whereas if it goes above 100 or 75%, you can no longer raise the autonomy. Because it makes sense, because then it would go above 100 or something like that, which would mean you'd be abusing the system. You are being attrition, so let's go and split you in half. And actually, you're probably being attrition here. Okay. New rivalry. Nothing I care about. We're going to do that as well. So still losing a little bit of money, and again, a big part of that is by losing the 20% bonus to production. It is a very expensive thing to do, but I'm happy with getting the monthly increase. How come we're getting +3 now? Right, because because we're probably annexing a little slower. Of course, we're annexing a little slower because we don't have as much Diplo reps, so we're earning more points per month right now. Okay, we got some rebellions going on over here, so that was pretty predicted. And they actually started the fortress, which is very convenient because it means they won't be able to just complete it right away and get some more years of separatism modifier. So we're going to group you up and then just go and smash that. That's going to be fine. I don't need the legitimacy or prestige, although this would cost me prestige, which I don't like. That's a lot of money. You know what? I'm just going to take the hit. I like palaces, but yeah, we're going to go and ignore it for now. So I'm going to go and split you guys up again and put you in non-fort areas. You guys are hanging out over here. You're hanging out over here. We've got all these ships, and we really don't need anything to do with them, so I'm okay with this. January 1815. So, how old am I? 36. I am a general, so it doubles my chance of dying, although, you know, my odds are not that high right now. You could get the military technology. Let's see here. We're getting another 72. Yeah, so we can wait another year for another discount. Or if a war breaks out, then I'll just push that button so that we have bonus tactics. Hello! And what is it? +2 artillery fire? That is gargantuan. Absolutely massive. Nation of Persia. Hey, they just westernized. Congratulations, Persia. Which is probably okay with me since we're allies. We are coring everything here. Oh, no. Right. I hadn't started these yet because I didn't have the points, but now I do. I mean, we started with all the big ones, so that's going to be okay in terms of bringing that down. Mamluks, that's how we doing. Still says July. Need to get just a little bit higher on our Diplo rep. Okay, many recent uprisings. Oh, we got a colony, and we got a revolt. Okay, that's a little one there. That's a big one in Constantinople. So we don't want to attack across the river. We want to meet up in Edirne, and then go from there. And in terms of colonization, yeah, I'm going to push directly up against Russia here to prevent them from being able to extend their name even more. All right, you're going to do that, which is great, and then we'll get you to join in the party over here. We don't need to pop our technology right now. Plus, our rebels use our technology, so that's not going to be very helpful to be able to do that at this time. This is wicked amounts of overkill. We're getting a fair amount of attrition there, but that's 90k. I mean, they're only rebels, so they're never as strong, but jeepers. That is quite scary. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim down a wee bit more and put you on this island, which is apparently building up a rebellion. So we're going to do that. That's overkill for canceling the rebellion, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could look at these specific numbers. Yeah, actually, we won't eliminate all the unrest with this, because the most we can do is 5. So there'll still be unrest building, which might mean a rebellion, and for that, I want more significant numbers. You guys are going to start by doing that, and we'll figure out what we do with all these troops, because we don't need that many around here anymore, because, yeah, not really any unrest. There's a risk that there might be a little bit of unrest in the Mamluk territory. As such, what I'm thinking of doing is moving you to there. Get a little attrition along the way, unless I will march you along the coast, but that sounds like too much micromanagement, and I'm going to do that. How's Madagascar doing? Yeah, it's fine. Could get a little autonomy boost to prevent anything from happening, but I'm not too worried. I don't know. You know what? I really don't want to have to deal with any freaking... wait, that's not the button I want to hit. It's this. I don't want to deal with any bullshit over here. Their autonomy is not that meaningful anyway. Okay. Good. Yeah, so come January, we'll go and spend our military, because we won't be able to do another year without going above 999. So you guys are marching through there, which is okay. The province where I told them to go, they're not going to get attrition, but a lot of them along the way, they will. I'm going to split you in half. I'm going to go there and there. And then you're hanging out over there. Okay. I mean, do I want to go to war with someone else? Well, I don't have the points. You know, I'm still coring things. I don't think we're rushing into another war. I would like to grab, you know, more of the Spanish territory here, just really boost up Naples. But I don't think now's the time for it. Spy network. Yeah, we could look into more of that. Now, Najd. Okay. So again, if I were to annex you now, I'm going to start annexing you now. It's going to cost us 7 points per month. But we're only about a year away from annexing the Mamluks, so we should be fine. Because it's actually going to be, we're going to be sitting at -4 Diplo power per month, so we'll lose, yeah, we'll just lose 48 per year until the Mamluks are done. Then this will actually slow down a lot. We may actually not be able to get this until the end because of the -3 that we're going to get. I'm going to start it. Probably it can't finish. I actually probably should have started this a little sooner. But we're going to go ahead and start attempting to annex Najd and see how it goes. So I will confirm that. So now we will lose Diplo power per month. But again, the Mamluks... Where are you? The Mamluks are due to finish in a year and a half. And actually, if our Diplo rep improves from annexing or from coring some stuff, then that may accelerate a wee bit. And we'll see how it goes. That is a big revolt over... Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was 3 digits, but it's 12.8, which isn't much. It's a little bit more than they can handle. So I'll go ahead and send one of my squads down there to help them clean that up. You can go and sit around over here. That is the Kilwan Separatists, which have been an issue since the beginning of the game. You're going to go and end up over here, and then we'll deal with that once it finishes. And yeah, they got beaten by those rebels, as expected, just based on numbers. Well, I guess we're going to put a cut in here. And we are definitely cruising to the end here. Very much. It's still possible that I might die before we actually hit the end, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.